Tonight, another step toward accountability in Uvalde. More than 2 years after a gunman murdered 19 children and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary School, the Department of Homeland Security has released its report about what happened.
Now, until now, we haven't really heard much about the Border Patrol's response to the shooting. KVUE senior reporter Tony Plahetsky has been covering the Uvalde tragedy since it happened. He joins us now in the studio with more. And Tony, you read through this report. What is standing out to you right now?
Still reading through it. It's more than 200 pages. But one of the things that I think emerged as part of this after action look is that there was a lot of conversation about whether or not the Border Patrol had the legal authority to even be at Robb Elementary School that day. The report says that the federal law nor state law really conveys the authority to those Border Patrol agents to enforce state law or to be on a property like that. And one of the things that the report goes on to say is that if we, the public, are going to have an expectation that Border Patrol agents are going to be used in this way, there likely should be some sort of legal change, a change in state law and a change in federal law that gives them explicitly that authority, as well as within Border Patrol policy as well.
All right.
Okay. Well, Tony, as you read through this report, what's really standing out to you? Because I know we also learned today that the first Border Patrol agent was on the scene 5 minutes after the shooting, but we all know that it took them about 70 minutes to get inside and take down the gunman. What does the report say about that?
The report just really continues to talk about what we already know in terms of the chaos among all of those law enforcement agencies who were out there that day. But one of the things that the report also talks about is that the Border Patrol agents did not have a command and control within their own agency. And so we know from previous reports that have been done in previous investigations that there was a problem at the global level, at the top of this response, in terms of a lack of cohesiveness and incident command. But this report, again, really taking a step to say that Border Patrol didn't have that within its own agency as well.
What about recommendations? Did the department recommend anything on how they can do better, Border Patrol agents can do better in the future?
This report says, look, if we are going to use Border Patrol agents to possibly respond to mass shootings and mass casualty events, they've got to be trained to do that. And so one of the things that this report recommends is that Border Patrol training be consistent with the best law enforcement practices across the nation with regard to how law enforcement at the federal, state, and local level respond to mass shootings.
So, Tony, what, if anything, does this mean for potential punishments for Border Patrol agents who responded to the shooting that day?
It really does not mean anything in terms of possible disciplinary action and certainly not criminal charges against any of those Border Patrol agents. Keep in mind that the Department of Justice earlier this year did a comprehensive report into all of the law enforcement response, not just targeting one agency. The U.S. Department of Justice did not bring any charges, federal or otherwise, against any law enforcement agency. But what we do know is that 2 individual officers from Uvalde, local former school district police officers, including the chief, former chief, Pete Arredondo, do face those state felony charges of child endangerment. Those cases filed earlier this year are still ongoing.
Of course, you'll keep reviewing this 200-plus page
Yes.
report for us. We appreciate
Absolutely.
your update. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.